Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Cavaliers, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cavaliers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So Miami's offense will go on the attack first. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Unloads quickly.
During the week, you got to talk to your quarterback. Quarterback, what do you like? What's your favorite, safest routes, easiest reads? Love coming out with those early with the short passing game.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. And the Hurricanes are rolling down the field. They're going to ride this running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, it's nickel. Got his man. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's the heat. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So Virginia's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. They are going to be greeted rather rudely, I guess, by a group of defensive linemen that wreak havoc and hunt down quarterbacks, Jesse.
And they wreck games. They take away everything you do offensively. So it's a huge challenge in this one, David, for this offensive.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And that's the challenge today. A week ago, they failed the challenge. Last week, they gave up 5 sacks. They can't do that again today. This defense saw it. They watched it on tape. They know they're not doing a good job of protecting their quarterback, and already 1 sack on the day.
The Cavaliers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. They run the reverse. That did not fool anybody. The defense right there to knock him down for the big loss. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Spins away from the defender. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run the counter. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looking to pass. It's nickel. Immediately fires to the middle. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. Across the 25. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Lost to fire on second down. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, and this distance ought to make that angle pretty easy to handle. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, these 4-3 defensive ends that can get pressure on quarterbacks, they get paid a lot of money in the National Football League, and that's why. You can get out of your stance and win it around the edge to get to the QB. Not many guys do it as well as that.
The Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Not much there. They'll give him 1 to the 14. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's caught. It's Selden. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They punted away on fourth down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. They'll run the counter. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. He'll pull it on the read.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Snags it inside the 20. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. A first down run on the doorstep. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Canes!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with the 8-yard run. On the move from inside his 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. All right, guys, let's talk for just a moment about Virginia. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. They booted away. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Moore. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The pitch to the left. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Nickel. Oh, they're after him. Going over the top. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. Collisions and power on display, and after all of that, just back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because...
And the defense makes a play, sacking it back at the 10.
But for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab on the left. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. And the Canes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking downfield, it's Nickel. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the 1st quarter will end. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Canes will call on their punt team. A sky-high punt. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really... And the quarterback is knocked down back to the 13.
The trend continues for this offensive line from last week. They gave up 5 sacks last week. They've given up 4 today. The most important part of your offense is protecting that quarterback. They've got to do a better job.
This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it to him on the screen. Breaks into the open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the 2nd quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger, because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. He breaks a tackle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. And the Hurricanes with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the ground with the back. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. The Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. And it's right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some offense here, having fallen behind 13-zip. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Crosses the 30. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Rush is on him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Abdullah. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. The Cavaliers will punt it away on 4th down. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. Rides to the back and leaves it. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. And the Cavaliers want to crank the tempo. Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Never has to leave the pocket and fires over the middle. The Cavaliers send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Just concentrate on one thing, making the catch. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short. Right back to him on the ground. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. He's got him. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And now the lead is extended a little further. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll do it himself. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Oh, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. Here comes the heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Punt is in the air on 4th down. Fair catch called for and made. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, David.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. Now facing a 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Carr. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. It's a draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. They're working that left side. How much lingerie is this guy going to leave on the deck as he gets it down to the 25? Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Dead center perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Now on the move. Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Campbell. Can't connect on his first throw. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Unloads it left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. The Cavaliers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Snags a quick pass on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. They'll snap it from the 47 on 1st down. Rides the back on the option, the give. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Running to the left. Hard running there. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it, and I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Campbell. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab, it's Abdullah. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He is brought down and sacked. That is not the offense's ideal way to finish up the half, but we'll head to the locker room. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Boys, you never quite know what to expect there on South Beach, and we've had a lively first half. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Hard Rock Stadium.
And the Canes will kick it off to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. He'll start the third quarter with the run. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. It's reverse. Oh, that did not go as planned, except for the defense. They were right there to make the big stop. Off play action. Here's the pressure.
And I wish I could bring you some hope, but, man, this defense, again, they already got the lead. They got their ears pinned back. They're rushing the quarterback. I know this one's over, but offensively, they'll just find a way to protect our guy, put something together. Maybe we find a way to make this respectable at some point in the football game.
And the Cavaliers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. Looks it in at the 40. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Power football with the run. There he goes. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6. The give on the counter. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
Well, one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. ULM is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. These Warhawks have picked themselves up before, and they're capable of it again today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. So much for the tough field position. One play, and you're already to the 35. To throw, it's Campbell. Hit hard just as he released it on first down. He just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2. Taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright. Got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. Great contact on that ball as it just hangs up in the sky. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
Hey, and I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
From the gun on 3rd down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Grabs it inside the 15. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Gives it to the back on the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown, Hurricane! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Back to throw, it's Campbell. He lobs one high down the left side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. A high kick. Let's see if he can pin them back deep in their own end. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Pulls it and fires to the left. Inside 4 minutes to play here in the 3rd. Tight end now in motion. Try to get it to the edge. Oh, what a move. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. To the ground. He's got it again. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Turning it on! He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Hurricanes have this offense rolling. With the run on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes! Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And here's the return. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Cavaliers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. The inside handoff. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. The Canes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to Brown. They make the stop, but he got work done on the ground, picking up 6 to the 23. The Hurricanes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He'll keep it himself. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. He'll pull it on the read. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. The give to the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It'll be 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nickel. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. Right down the boulevard. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
46, Virginia, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going right to work up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Cavaliers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Got it in the middle. It's Abdullah. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
3rd down coming.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll pull it down and run. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. The Cavaliers line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep. A high kick trying to pin them deep. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Handoff from the shotgun. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Brown. He'll be stopped at the 44, knocked out of bounds there. The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. Right back to the well. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. They'll operate out of split backs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Dropping back, it's nickel. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. And the Canes are flying down the field. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Oh, he's got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. They're going to run it. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Miami. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. Under fire. And the sack all the way back at the 5. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And the Cavaliers will line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a man. It's nickel. Under fire. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free.
You don't see offensive pass interference called very often, so usually you know it's pretty blatant. It's pretty obvious. It's a severe push-off, or obviously trying to break up a play so you don't give up a pick, but clear offensive pass interference on that play.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Got his man down the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll run play action. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Good, disciplined defense on that play. It's 3rd and long, right? You're not going to bite on a play fake. Nobody's going for that. Everyone knows it's a passing situation, and they use their speed to get to the QB.
And the Canes will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A soaring high punt with serious hang time. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught in the backfield. It's Anderson. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Campbell. Catch in the middle, it's Courtney. Still running at the 40. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. With the catch, it's Courtney.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught over the middle. It's Anderson. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Calls his own number. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cavaliers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. From the gun, running back on the move. Once again, finding nowhere to run against this defense. He's knocked down immediately. He got it. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive. Just breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. And the Hurricanes can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Line getting set on 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first. Out of the gun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. The run from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. With the clock running, this should be the final play. If there's time to pad the stats. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More